say 3 or 4 or 5. So if you pick someone who's popular in one of those states, that doesn't give you a huge advantage?
You think it would, but the data shows otherwise. And so that's a real question for now for Secretary Clinton. If she were to choose Sherrod Brown, Senator Sherrod Brown from Ohio, we'd probably lose that Senate seat because a Republican governor would appoint it. But otherwise he has, we think he would help Ohio, but the data indicates probably he wouldn't help that much.
How much does chemistry matter? Interpersonal comfort?
You'd like to think it matters a lot. When the candidate wants to choose, especially for something like Secretary Clinton, when you're going to have former President Clinton in the White House, you want to make sure there is good chemistry because of just the different roles that people might take on.
Was the selection of Sarah Palin an irresponsible act, not just in terms of John McCain's own personal political fortunes, but from a national perspective?
Oh, yes. I mean, it always, used to amuse me when he used to say country first. I mean, I think the selection of, Governor Palin showed that he wasn't putting country first. But clearly there was a breakdown in the vetting process on the political side of seeing, did she really know what she was talking about?
People were flying to Alaska because McCain people were flying to to figure out who this lady was. They had no idea.
And clearly they still didn't have a good idea at the end of the vetting process.
We have 60 seconds left, unfortunately, is all. If you were advising Clinton or Trump, is there a name that would be atop the list for you for either?
I think for Secretary Clinton, it would be Tim Kaine. I think he's moderate. He'll really appeal to the independents in between, where she really wants to grab from Trump, and then she doesn't lose the state.
And he's fluent in Spanish.
And he's fluent in Spanish.
If you're Trump, will there be reluctance with people to sign up for Trump who might want to be vice president otherwise, but given this unusual year?
Well, I think that's right. I mean, I think a lot of people have already expressed reluctance. The question is, will I think Governor Kasich really be reluctant, or will Trump choose?
Is there a favorite?
I would think, everybody's saying Chris Christie, but I think he's too much like Donald Trump to really be on the ticket.
Although in 1992 we ended up with 2 white male Southerners, and
that's true.
They ended up serving 8 years. Veteran political insider Adam Goldberg is co-founder of the